Hello, this is Dr. Sofia Belaka and welcome to another video of the Wise Athlete on nutrition. So now that you have your pictures, you've done your homework, I recap the 4 photos on the 3 planes, frontal, side, back. You have your login, or you're going through the process for 1 week to the login where you monitor, you write what you eat per day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and how you feel after an hour and a half, 2 hours after you ate that, and other beautiful questions that you have in this beautiful login journal about your lifestyle. You getting aware with this. And the third is you are clear about why you're doing this. What is a tangible result that you want to accomplish through doing this nutritional plan, this fitness plan, this holistic lifestyle plan? What do you want to achieve? How does it help you to your main priority of your life, which is it your business mastery? Is it your life mastery? Is it your health improvement? Is it your improvement of your finance? Because if you didn't know it, when you stick to your fitness program, your nutritional plan, your finance get expanding. Your business performance and results get expanding. You will have more business opportunities. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Your relationships will flourish. You interact better with your partner, or you get more flirtarious, and you get more in love with yourself. When you get more self-care in yourself, your business, your finance, your relationship will thrive because your health thrives. Nobody has told you about that. This is one gold mine here just for you that you are watching that. Nobody has combined fitness with business of growth, business performance, or finance performance. You get that here. So once you combine those elements, once you do one shift, for example, in your nutrition, other stuff in your life shift. Why? Because you get into that energy. Nutrition is just an element, a tool that you use to improve your energy, your vibe. And when you improve your vibe, meaning if you want in the physical way, your homeostasis. And when you offer this gift to your cells, because this is how deep you work into your cells. Your 70 trillions of cells. Don't take it for granted. You are so wonderful when you go deeper and you see the real picture. When you do this shift on your cells, your trillion of cells into your body, you get that greater vibe of you, greater energy of yours. And once you do one shift there, other things in your life shift. You just haven't observed yet, and you haven't put the pieces together, you haven't combined it. So do your homework, and I want to emphasize how do you feel into how you will feel having those different styles that you will adopt later. You will start dressing differently. You will see difference into your clothes. Forget scales, BMIs, and stuff like that. These are just labels. These are just labels. You will feel differently with your energy throughout the day, with your focus, with your emotional mastery, balance. You will feel that. You will feel, because in the morning you will be waking up better. You will feel it on your clothes. You might be feeling on clothes, like people tell me, my God, I fit in that blue dress that I was dreaming to wear 10 years ago, and finally I fit in that dress. And you go into the office with that blue dress, and people that were afterwards were coming to me telling me, did you see her, how she changed? She has totally been changed. She's also wearing dresses now. So by doing that shift, people will notice as well. You see, depends what you want. So before we get in the scales and all this mania, we really want to be educated, to be aware of how do we eat, why we eat, and really consider like you drink a cup of coffee. Let's start with that everybody, the majority does, or whatever other drink you do. What is your choice? Is it Coca-Cola? Everyday Coca-Cola? I would recommend it. Everyday coffee, lot of coffees, I would recommend it. I'll tell you later why. So whatever you choose, you grab it. Even water, clear, pure water that everybody needs. You need to be drinking 2 liters of water per day. I don't care if you go to the toilet all the time. And we want you to be aware. Why do you do this choice? Was I thirsty? Am I hungry? Am I stressed? Do I eat this to avoid or prepare myself for a meeting? To delay? Do I sabotage? Am I bored about this task I'm gonna be doing for my work? All these have a lot of combination and background behind that. I want you, the quality of the questions that you're doing when you do something, it's very important to get you conscious about your actions. When you get conscious about the reason why you do something, your action there has worth. Otherwise, you do unconscious actions that you don't realize where they lead you. So the quality of the questions have tremendous value as to the result of your actions. Intention and decision of the choice has tremendous value for the action to have the result. So what do you do this choice? Am I stressed? And do I eat to stay silent? Many people eat in order to manage the stress or the pressure or the people pleasing in order to be silent and avoid a conflict. So do you really need that what you are going to consume, eat or drink? Do you do it as for enjoyment and because it brings you that joy, or do you do it for other reasons? Right? Do you do it because for escape or for real nourishment? Do you do it for celebration, or do you do it for to resist and escape? Have a thought about that, because when we will discuss about how your energy of our nutrients can really be helping us to become a warrior, to become a sovereign, to become that solid container, or to become, or how it helps you to sabotage or continue keeping the victimhood into your life, you will see the difference. But we're not there yet. Yes. And another thing that I want to point in here in my notes is the pressure that we might be feeling from partners. Do we do a nourishment and nutritional choice out of people pleasing from our partners, or do we also indulge into this choice and later we accuse our partner that it's my partner's fault that I took these kilos or that I feel so shitty? It's not that. It's just an awareness of your choice and of taking that decision of responsibility. Therefore, we aren't that deep yet. We are still at the basics, but I want to throw in various tips in order for you to get that goal of your awareness, because you are a more conscious and aware person than you consider. So back to the basics of our macronutrients: proteins, carbs and fats, right? So the quantities that we have discussed will give you that homeostasis, that health balance, that hormonal balance that you will be seeing. Every time we eat, depending on what we eat, we have a release of the glucose, and we have also stimulation of the insulin, so that blood glucose insulin relation that interact to help us keep that homeostasis and keep that glucose in balance. I'm not gonna do it very complicated here. Therefore, for example, you eat a sweet and you get that spike of blood glucose, and your insulin kicks in to help that glucose balance. But if it is out of the orders that we are discussing here, your insulin will be working, but it doesn't have enough balance nutrients to keep that glucose down. So your glucose will, after a while, will dive deep inside, and this will have amazing bad results in your mood, in your focus, and into your hormones, to your fats cells. So you will stay without energy, and it will have a lot of complications to your hormonal chemistry and your energy response. If you feel hungry, and those quantities that we spoke, the fist, the handful, or the thumb for the fats, take 2 times this portion. But please be conscious. Not just, please, this is important. Don't increase just carbs. Increase all those 3 together. It's important. Then, if you want to see it more detailed right now, like what is exactly your metabolic type, please get in contact with me so we get that test for you and we see exactly what is your metabolic type. But literally, like choosing your proteins, carbs, fats, as we discussed at every plate, will already work out for you. But if you want something really more specific and you are ready already, get in touch with me. So today we will speak about the qualities of the proteins, carbs, and the fats. What is a good quality, good group, and what is a medium group, and what is to be avoided. So the better of quality, the more food you can eat. The better quality of food, the more you can eat. Grab that as well. So it depends also on your metabolism. How do you judge your metabolism? Do you feel that you go, for example, on holidays? I have some people that tell me, I go on holidays and I took like 3 kilos, 4 kilos. I mean, how do you get 4 kilos when you're on holidays? There must be something really conflicting there compared to your life when you are where you are is your base, and on your holidays you must be really like what is the right word? Xespas, that's in Greek. You might be using that food, that escape to on your holidays for something to cover that you are not satisfied with yourself, with your life when you are back in your base. So this means that your metabolism doesn't work very well. Okay. So if you, for example, a fasting, or you try to eat well and you see difference in your clothes quite fast, that is like that you have a fast metabolism. Let's keep it like that for now. There are more measurements that we can do to see exactly how your metabolism is. But if you are struggling to lose weight, obviously your metabolism is slow, and by making that balance of those 3 basic nutrients, proteins, carbs, and fats, it's a good start to start with. Considering that you don't have some allergies or specific disease and pathologies, right? Just that. So, given now the lockdown, did you take weight? Did you take weight or not? If you took weight quite fast during the lockdown, because you cut down your activities, yeah, your metabolism might be not working perfectly, but you see that when you do some activity that you have results, then your metabolism gets much a bit faster, a bit more normal. That's a good thing to note, and to see that your metabolism it's getting back to its normal pace. Okay, it's normal when you don't do the same activity that you used to do, but you eat the same consumption. It's normal that you take, as we explained before, you take some weight. But if you start doing some activity, a relatively good level of activity, and you see the results also into your body. So basic macronutrients. So we will work with that. We will have three categories: premium, average, and avoid. Premium category for proteins is poultries, like good, fed, grass, fresh, bio, organic chicken, or turkey, or duck, poultries in general, seafood, I repeat, everything from the fish, okay, and premium category of carbs is, of course, greens, veggies, fruits. I don't talk about the fructose right now. Fruits that you can eat during the morning, and see with your login how it affects you, your mood, or it gives you energy, okay. And about fats, great oils, great oily fats, great oil quality, olives, avocado, nuts, no sugar, butter. So good quality of butter. The other qualities I have them in the second. Average quality. Average quality of proteins is red meats, everything that comes from other animals, like literally red meat. Average quality category of carbs is like bread, pasta, sugar, rice. Average quality of fats, there is the butter, when it's not high quality, the butter, the normal butter, no margarine, no trans. That is a no-go. I don't even put them in the third category. And my third category for proteins has to do with processed meat like sausages, like ham, like hot dogs, junk food, hamburgers, that kind of things. Soy's protein, processed soy for the vegetarians, processed for the vegetarians we have good quality of proteins as well. So don't freak out. We will get those later, because for example you can get lentils, you can get chickpeas, you can get fava, legumes. For the quiet vegetarians, have this vegetarian protein. So the average category for the carbs, as I said, and the fat. Now I was in the avoidance category. So the avoid category for the proteins is processed meat, like sausages, like hamburgers, like smoked meats. These are processed. Smoked hams, soys or tofu. These are like to be avoided. I don't say to cut completely out, to be avoided for now. Category for carbs, category of no-nos, like avoidance, is like bread, pasta, sugar, of course, rice. Okay, these are to keep them out or having them few times per week. And then it's like for the fats, it would be cheese, it would be creamy sauces, all the things that it would be what you can call like nuts with sugar. No. And of course the big no is alcohol, is to be avoided, because it disrupts your hormonal balance, your insulin and blood glucose balance, and your energy and your focus. It disrupts. You have already experienced that, though, I believe. So when you have a clear direction as to why I do this, you are ready to do these commitments. You say, yes, I cut the BS, the bullshit, and I'm really clear about that. So this third category, that is the acceptance, few times, minimum times per week, or completely out, are those that you want to really deal with, and put a note on the fridge, like a note, post-note, a post-it, so you have it in your mind, which are the ingredients that I'm going to avoid no matter what. And if you're going to get it, like, which is, and you can write also your target. Where am I going? Why am I doing all this? And it's not about getting strict with yourself, it's about getting your nutrition right. This is not a diet. This is getting your nutrition right. This is the way that we are supposed to be eating. But we are letting a lot of stories and marketing and whatever other external sources get in our way. Of course, there are other ways of nutrients to eat, like ways of cooking, like raw, like mono type of eating, like eating just one type of food. For example, at lunch I eat just meat. At lunch I eat just veggies. But this is not the moment to explore this when you don't have the basics of the macronutrients in your foundation. We work here for foundation, empowerment through education, inspiration and transformation through education and implementation into action. Because we have clear target to why we do it and where we're heading to your success, because you are a wise individual, a wise athlete of life. Take care.